Welcome to another podcast of the Constitution Manchester United. As you can tell, I'm in a different spot to do this video podcast. Um, yeah, so I have to put this out there in the open that this video is going to be quite a lengthy podcast. But again, as you can tell, I always, how I should say, I am very happy for those that view my video podcast. Like the amount of views that I get is not nearly as much as like 10 million views, 1,000 views. But let's say on quite an average, it's about like 5 to 7 views, which I'm very appreciative of because there are a lot of persons that, you know, have a lot of things to do, quote unquote, or for some other reason you just bore them to death. They don't want to watch your videos, but yeah, I appreciate everybody that's in the hearing of my voice at this point in time as I'm making this video podcast. Um, so the first thing I actually have some notes, so I don't go on quite a long segue. The first thing is Manchester United. I think he was a defender. Obviously, I wasn't born at the time, but at the time it's Tom Dunn. He was a Manchester United player for in the 1968 European Championship, and he won the UCL with Manchester United in 1968. So upon he passed today, so that's quite a downturn um for his family. But life goes on, and like I say in my previous podcast, life is given and life is so you have to YOLO. Now I mean you only live once, so you have to just live it to the best of your ability. So that's the first piece of news. The second piece of news, as it relates to Manchester United, anyway, is that there is this midfielder from Ajax named Van de Beek, or Beek, as in beacon. But the difference is that this Beek is spelled with two E's. And me saying his last name, I can tell that he's pretty much a Dutch player. He's been linked to Manchester United for probably the last 2 weeks. Um, my thoughts. Okay, this is what I would say. Before we make any midfield signings, we have to look at the midfielders we have in our squad first. Fred, Scott McTominay, Jesse Lingard, Andres Pereira, Paul Pogba, Fernandes, Mata. mm, I wouldn't say John Daniel James. I'm talking about midfielders. Um, Matic. So that is about 8 senior midfielders we have in our squad. Aside from Gomez, aside from Garner. Speaking of Garner, I believe he'll be on a loan as it relates to next season, but that's a different story. Um, so yeah, I mentioned 8 senior midfielders just up until now, and my thing is that it makes no sense to sign another midfielder if none of those, if at least one or two of those midfielders that I just mentioned are leaving. For example, as you can tell, that Jesse Lingard has been a player that has been under fire from a lot of Manchester United supporters, and the reason because of that, I should say, is because he's been playing out of form. Like I heard, he said his comment saying that, yeah, I'm not feeling like myself. I need to get my head steady. I'm paraphrasing his words, so I'm not saying the words at verbatim, but those are basically his sentiments, and he's saying like, I had to go back to the former player I was. I'm like, bruh, you were on purple, what do you call it? Purple patch form for like 2 months in 2000 and like December 2017 to about February 2018. That's like 2 to 3 months of form. That doesn't establish a player having 3 months of form. So you could say that you were on form, but that doesn't establish you as a good player. I mean, he had goals here and there, but it wasn't established. One of the two reasons, one of the I would say two things, main things that make establish a player is consistency. That's one. Is consistency. Well, I want to make sure that my head top is seen fully and clearly. Consistency meaning that, like for shit, maybe I should go school. Consistency meaning that he performs on a daily basis, week to week to week to week. I'm not saying that he doesn't have poor games, but the difference is that when he doesn't have good games, he always make a difference. For example, One Mata. Whenever One Mata is playing, he doesn't get like two assists in every game. And when he doesn't get two assists in every game, he plays well. But on the other side, when he doesn't play well, he gets two assists. That's called consistency. So number one is consistency. Two is what I just alluded to, pun the pun, is being there whenever your team is down, meaning that whenever your team is losing, you are able to take your side out of a rut, out of the dying pillar, or out of the pothole in the road. Like you are the player, if not one of the players, that take out your side out of a rotting hole. Like whenever your side is losing 2 goals, 3 goals, by 2 goals, 3 goals, 5 goals, if your side is that um very thick skinned, very mentally strong and emotionally strong to come back. Yeah, those players are going to make a difference. So again, consistency and the ability to to come from adversity. Like you can bring a side out of a rut. Like if you're losing, and pretty much to be fair to Jess Lingard a couple of times brought back the game for Manchester United. For example, Burnley was winning against Manchester United on Boxing Day of 2017 by 2 goals to nil at halftime. And if you remember that season under Jose Mourinho, you can tell that Manchester United had a tendency to concede goals first, and then afterwards in the second half, they'll score goals and win the match. Jesse Lingard against Burnley in the second half scored 2 goals. It wasn't worldly, it wasn't worldies, but it was necessary to at least get a point. And we did get a point. So in that game, you could say Jesse Lingard established himself at least temporarily for the betterment and the detriment for Manchester United in that particular situation. So that's one scenario. The second one was when Chelsea was beating Manchester United at home. Then Lukaku equalized the game, and in the second half, from a cross from Lukaku, I believe, Jesse Lingard of all people heads it home. So you could say those are the two situations where Lingard, out of the blue, came out and saved Manchester United from either losing or drawing. Either losing or drawing. Of course, I believe there are a few other games where Lingard actually, Manchester United out of the whole. But yeah, those are the two that I can think off the top of my head. Maybe if I didn't have enough here, maybe I could have think about more. But yeah, Lingard. Speaking of going back to Van de Beek, Beek or Beck, Beek and Beck. Anyway, um, my thing is that either Lingard or Andres Pereira needs to be sold because it doesn't make no sense to sign another midfielder if we can go sell two or at least sell one. Doesn't make no sense to me. And again, I don't watch Dutch football that much, if not none at all whatsoever. But I can tell that Van de Beck is a quality player. And of course, he knows that when he comes to Manchester United, if he comes to Manchester United, he's not going to be a starter for Manchester United. Like he deep down, he knows that, because I mean, when you have Fred McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, and Pogba, I mean, you have to start somewhere on the bench, but you always have to be third stringer or third wheeler, fourth wheeler, fourth stringer. So my thoughts on that transfer is that again, like I just said, if Lingard or Andres Pereira is sold, hey, I'm all ears for the sign of Van de Beek from Ajax. Yeah, like you know. And speaking of transfers, I'm not sure if this is a true transfer from Manchester United, but it has occurred to me that BBC Sports reportedly said that Manchester United reportedly failed in a 90, I think it's a 90 euro million euros bid for Barcelona's Ansu Fati. No, never seen this kid play football that much, but he's quite a star based on feedback. And my thought is that Manchester United is not in that pole position to make such a signing because again he's like 17 or close to 17 or close to 18, but he's a teenager and Manchester United already has attackers that are establishing themselves. Speaking of establishment, like if he comes to Manchester, he's not going to be a starter. He knows that, and if he does come to Manchester United, his progress is going to be stalled, if not stagnated. He's not going to play that much games. Like at Barcelona, bro. If you're from the La Masia, you're going to get game because again, that's a part of the system of Barcelona. That is why people say Barcelona is more than a club, and it's more than a club. But you know, if Fati come, if it's Fati or Fati, if this young guy comes to Manchester United, his progress is going to stall. His progress is going to stall. And with the Jadon Sancho signing being looming over Manchester United, I don't think that's a good time. Again, this is not true, but if it is true, I don't think it's a good time to have Ansu Fati comes to be a Manchester United player. I just don't think that's yeah, I don't I mm, nah. Um Speaking of Manchester United, because this is a Manchester United channel and a football channel. Tim Sherwood, you know, he has given me this comment that I'm gonna address. He said he claimed that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to make Paul Pogba captain over Harry Maguire. That's what he said. He said, Tim Sherwood, this was Aston Villa's former manager. If I believe he was a former player for Tottenham Hotspurs, if not at Aston Villa as well. He said that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to make Paul Pogba captain over Harry Maguire. Actually, read the article. He basically said one of the reasons he said that is because he's like, one of the reasons why I want Pogba to be captain is because I want him to establish himself in the Manchester United side to have consistency. Again, these are not his exact words, but he was along those lines. That's what he was trying to get at, and he was saying Paul Pogba. Yeah, I'm not saying Paul Pogba should be captain because I want him. I'm trying to cupcake him. What's known as cupcaking him, meaning like I don't want him to leave, so I'm just giving him the captain armband. He's not saying that. He's saying I want you to take responsibility on the pitch. You're a great player. My lips feel choppy. You're a great player. we want you to make changes. Well, you're not the manager, so you can make changes. But he want like you're the manager on the pitch, like you're going to tell players so to go there so and go there so in certain situations you're going to take full responsibility and accountability for what is happening on the pitch. But again, going back to Tim Sherwood's comments on OGS making Pogba captain, Pogba doesn't have the qualities of being a quality captain. And I think that has been echoed already. If you look at, I can go in a different soapbox, but basically, if you look at Mourinho's last season at Manchester United when he appointed Paul Pogba as captain, when Paul Pogba was interviewed after a match, I can remember it at this point. He was interviewed and he basically he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He made slight jobs or slight criticism of Jose Mourinho playing pragmatic football, not going full out attacking. And this was when Paul Pogba was captain actually. And he was basically saying, yeah, the manager should have allowed us to play more attacking. And if we played more attacking, we could have scored goals, we could have won the game. Something along those lines. See, I'm not a manager, but it goes without saying. Jose Mourinho stripped him of the captaincy. Stripped him. I don't think any cowgirl or any erotic escort from a strippers club would strip so easily than that. Like Mourinho stripped him of the captain arm. Mourinho was like, bro, you don't say those stuff in interviews. What you trying to do? You trying to put me on the bus under the bus or something? Quite an irony, huh? You trying to hang me out to dry or something, bro? What you trying to do? You don't say those stuff as a captain. Yeah, Mourinho was cold blooded about it and just cut him off cold turkey from. You don't say those stuff in interviews, bro. What you trying to do? That's not what you should do as a captain. And then Mourinho was like, okay, this guy shouldn't be captain anymore. I'ma strip him off cold turkey. I'ma take back the captain armband and give it to someone that's worthy of being captain. Tim Sherwood, again, that's his opinion, but that and I'm getting into opinions in this podcast. See, Paul Pogba is not captain material. He's a very good player, but he's not captain material. Captains inspire the team. And I know some of you guys saying, well, Paul Pogba inspired France in the 2018 World Cup final to do very well in the side. Listen, that's a different environment than club football, especially especially when you have better players around you. It's easier to inspire players that are better than another group of players that you play with daily, and they are not as good as the players that you play with momentarily, at least in a tournament or two. That's a different that's a different kettle of fish. Yes, Paul Pogba was a leader for France, and he's still a leader because I support France. Um, yeah, but it's like apples and oranges, bro. It's a different ball game. For example, oh, okay, let's say Cristiano Ronaldo when he was playing for Real Madrid. Ronaldo wasn't well, he was a leader on the pitch, but when it comes on to you know being very vocal in the dressing room, he wasn't that vocal. His feet were vocal, but his mouth was like silent as a tail. Like he wasn't speaking with his mouth when no, he was one of the captains. That was Sergio Ramos' job. Sergio Ramos is a captain that leads and inspires the team on and off the pitch. But in terms of goals and winning games, Sergio Ramos and Ronaldo. But again, when Ronaldo plays for plays for Portugal, he's vocal. He's vocal as the next guy. Like when Ronaldo was in the Euros 2016 when he got injured, my man became a composer, like he was a cheerleader or something on the sideline. Like he was orchestrating a choir. Like him and his manager was like telling the team what to do on the pitch. So that's a different ball game, but when you're talking about club football and country football. So my final thought is that my Harry Maguire should stay as captain because again, if if shit hits the fan, bro, as you can tell, there's a fan in the mirror behind me. Um, I just had to put that in there. Yeah, like if things go south, bro, Paul Pogba is always going to be blamed and criticized. My thought is that Paul Pogba shouldn't be at Manchester United anyway because of his latest antics with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I just think that he's just a manipulative player that has his way with the manager, and I for one I refuse to accept such behavior as a Manchester. No, there are a lot of Manchester United supporters that support his BS behavior. His BS behavior because he's a world class player. Oh, let Paul Pogba dance, man. Let Paul Pogba dance. He's a world class player. You know, when he plays for Manchester United, those antics go through. You know, let him be a play. Let him be himself off the pitch. I'm not saying he should change off the pitch. I'm saying he doesn't. His agent is another story. I ain't go get in that new kind of worms, but he and his agent is something else, bro. And I just this is what I have to say about Paul Pogba. The reason why Paul Pogba is staying reportedly or supposedly stay at Manchester United is because Juventus didn't want to sign him for the amount that he wanted Juventus to sign him for. Meaning that the wages that he wanted Juventus to sign him up for, Juventus wasn't willing to go with those wages. Real Madrid is another club. The reason why Real Madrid didn't sign him is because again, it's kind of I guess it's because of the sunlight. Um, yes, because his wages was out of proportion. But only a club like Manchester United is allowed to accept such because he doesn't want Manchester United doesn't want Paul Pogba to leave because again their sales are going to decrease and diminish and plump. I'm not saying it's going to go straight into the toilet, but I'm saying it's going to decrease because you have to remember Paul Pogba is a marketable player, and whenever a marketable player leaves a marketable club, they become less marketable, less shirt sales, less money income, less transfer fees, less TV sales. I mean TV views. Like Paul Pogba in itself is like a marketable player. And for Manchester United to sell Paul Pogba like that, they don't want him to just leave like that because again, he's one of the reasons why they have high paying sponsors. Like people want to see Paul Pogba play football. So again, bro, Paul Pogba should just stay in his place, bro. Paul Pogba shouldn't be captain. Shouldn't be captain. He can be vocal in the dressing room, but in terms of captaincy, certainly not. Certainly not. Certain players have roles in different squad, bro. Not everybody was not because they're a good player, they're meant to be a captain. Um, okay. And this is where I'm gonna get into the meat of the matter. So I've been giving you the appetizer, and this is where I'm gonna head into the main dish for this particular podcast meal. A lot of you guys, and I'm sometimes raise my hand in guilt and concede to it, and raise my white flag and say there are times where I have hatred for rival clubs. Clubs that are like top six rival clubs like Tottenham, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal. Well, Arsenal isn't really a top club, but I guess because they have money, I guess they are a top club. Arsenal, other clubs. Well, Wolves is coming under the sheets a bit with Leicester City, but There are a lot of guys on Twitter. A lot of you guys need to be honest with yourself. A lot of you guys need to be honest with yourself. And it relates to one of the reasons why I did my about 2 to 3 podcasts. Speaking of my podcast, if you I said on Friday that I was going to insert a picture on the screen of my physique on the screen, but because of my lack of intelligence as it relates to editing videos, as it relates to putting the picture on the screen, I just, I think my computer kind of lagging or something. Okay, good. I post a video on my channel of me taking off my shirt and posing and proposing, I guess you could say. Um, yeah, you could say yeah, our brother was looking good, but I digressed. Back to the point. I was some of you guys need to check your egos, bro, for real. And why I'm saying is this is because in about 2 to 3 podcasts ago, I said most of you guys just want to be white knight for your clubs. Like you love football, but you don't love football, other football clubs. Like you don't love those players. And even some of you guys on Twitter saying, "Man, I don't like Dortmund, man. Dortmund, And then on one other sheet of the paper, you want to say, but I want Jadon Sancho as a Manchester United player, though. I want him to be a Manchester United player. Contradiction, contradiction. How can you dislike a club where you want their player? Make sense. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Some of you guys just love your football club and don't love football. You don't like watching other football clubs. Now, there's a difference between watching football in general and just watching a club play football. Like I don't, well, most times I do, but sometimes I watch other football clubs, bro, because I basically love football. But some of you guys, some of you guys dislike other football players at other clubs, and you just love your club and hate other clubs. And this is the point that I'm trying to get to. Jordan Henderson this day joined Liverpool, and that's why it on not Manchester United page. I mean that page would be closed like in a day. I mean, shoot, people would try to rob that channel. Um, yeah, Jordan Henderson joined Liverpool on this day in 2011, I believe, and I saw this on UEFA Champions League Twitter page, and it was showing, of course, the video of him lifting last year UCL trophy for Liverpool. After this video, some of y'all go hate me and say he's a covert Liverpool supporter. I told you he loves Liverpool. He loves Liverpool. He's an Anfield. He's a Scouser. Nah, I'm just being an objective football supporter, and I told you guys that already. And this is the reason why I say that, because most of you guys don't like Jordan Henderson because he's been one of Liverpool's best players this season in the Premier League. And he's been voted for arguably being Liverpool's best player this season for Liverpool, and even generally in the Premier League, he's been voted to be the Premier League's best player this season. A lot of you guys are coming under fire under Jordan Henderson's boat. Like for this UCL European UEFA Champions League page showing, like I read the comments and I hear some people saying he's overrated. He's not that good. He's not good of a player. Who said he was that good? Hmm? Who said he was that good? That's what I'm asking. Who said he was that good? No. Make no mistake, I hate Liverpool because Manchester United and Liverpool is like rival. You know what I mean? So we're like water and they're like oil. So we don't adhere and we don't mix. We don't mix. But I came to Jordan Henderson's defense on Twitter, and to my so much surprise, a lot of Liverpool supporters show me love in terms of likes, and even one guy said, "At least there's a Manchester United that's objective and have sense." On time on Twitter and in football Twitter, I appreciate that comment by the way. Much love to you. Yeah, bro. Shit, my hair. Most of you guys just damn it, man. Look at my hair. Shoot, my pretty hair. Most of you guys just don't like football players that are at different clubs doing better than your club right at the moment. Jordan Henderson is not one of the best, the greatest players, and he definitely won't be in the top 100 players of all time. But this season, Jordan Henderson has been a very good player, and you could tell. If you're being honest with yourself, you can tell that when Jordan Henderson got suspended, I think he got suspended or he got injured. Liverpool's form start dipping. They lost against Watford 3-0, and that's because of Jordan Henderson's absence. They lost against, in the first leg at least, well, in the first and second leg, to Atletico. Shit, my hair, man. Look at my hair, my sexy, beautiful hair. Shit. They lost to Atletico in the first and second leg because of his absence and because of his presence. Well, not because of his presence, but his presence was absent, as you could say. And like, it, Liverpool side was not the same. It was not the same. And my question to you all is, if Jordan Henderson is not a very good player, then why did Liverpool's form dip after his injury? That's my question. Let's your comments down below in the comment section. And again, this is not a Liverpool supporters channel, but I'm gonna get to some of you guys because some of you guys just don't want to. You don't want to you don't want to accept players that are doing better than your club. Because like when Liverpool won the Champions League last season, bro, most people came under fire, and I even said that in some videos ago back. Like I hear some person, and I said this already in one of my videos, saying that last year UCL final is the worst UCL final to ever grace the football game. But you never watch all the UCL football finals. So how can you say that's the worst game in the finals? Well, you have to understand that it was a boring game. Well, if it was a boring game, why are you commenting on the game then? If it's that boring, most of you guys are just talking from both sides of your mouth, and you know it. If the game is so boring, then why are you talking about it in abundance of words as well? Well, you have to understand that last year's final with Spurs and Liverpool was all butter and Spurs. Yeah, of course they were. Well, Spurs didn't deserve to come to the final. Spurs wasn't a good side to come to the final. Who said they were? Hmm? And even if they aren't, that shows how good they are because at least they have mental strength. I mentioned this in 2 videos ago. Spurs was losing to Manchester City and they beat Manchester City in both legs, at least on aggregate. They were losing to Ajax on aggregate and they came in the second leg to beat Ajax at their home. At their home. It's not like they were playing at the White Hart Lane where they would have a home advantage. They were playing in a different country, in a different stadium. And you are telling me that they didn't deserve to be in the final? I bet if Manchester United did the same, most of you guys would say, yeah, Manchester United was not lucky. I mean, they had persistence. Speaking of persistence, when Manchester United was losing to Paris Saint-Germain last season, at Old Trafford, most of the guys weren't saying, well, Manchester United was lucky. Well, at least Paris Saint Germain fans were saying that, but most of us were not saying Manchester United was lucky. Manchester United was lucky. Because we weren't. And that might sound like a biased opinion, but we weren't. We weren't. Jordan Henderson deserves all the praise he's been getting this season. And I as a Manchester United supporter that hates Liverpool is admitting that on camera. Jordan Henderson is probably going to be one of Liverpool's great captains or great players. Not a legend per se, even though that could be debated in a couple of years after he retired, but at this point in time you could say he's probably a Liverpool great player. You could basically say that. Yeah man, some of you guys need to just shut up man and just watch football. And that's going to lead me into my last segue for this podcast. I mentioned earlier that most of you guys are talking from both sides of your mouth. Both sides of your mouth. Both sides of your mouth. No, have well I'm no coconut beacon, but because I have my flaws saying that what that player is overrated. He should not be voted as best player of the year. You like when Luka Modric got best player of the year in 2018 because of his helping Real Madrid. Shit, my hair is getting more bushy. When he helped Real Madrid win the Champions League and helped Croatia in the World Cup to reach the finals, most of you guys were saying, "Oh, Luka Modric is undeserving for winning the Ballon d'Or. He's just a lucky player to win it." No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Luka Modric deserved everything he got that year in 2018. But some of you guys, because Luka Modric doesn't play for your club, Luka Modric doesn't play for your country, so you start hating on a brother. Well, he is not black, so I wouldn't say brother, but you know, but he's European, so you start hating on the brother because he doesn't play for a club or country. Some of you guys just need to stop talking from both sides of your mouth. And this is going to relate to my last point in this video podcast. There is this there is this game that I am very fond of called FIFA. I would say FIFA 20, but FIFA the game in general. As I believe FIFA came out in 1997, if not 1996. Um, but to keep up with speed, bro. This is one of the biggest criticisms I've heard for like the past 5 to 6 years of FIFA. A lot of you guys, a lot of you guys, you have what's known as a decoded language. A decoded language. Decoded language meaning that, for example, okay, let's start with compliments and criticism. I think I just burped online. Um, let's start with compliments. See, a lot of you people believe that compliments are valuable. You know, like if you see a honey walking on the sidewalk and say, "Hey, that's a nice dress you got on." I said, "Oh, thank you. You're so nice, so sweet. Thank you." What you think that you think that compliment meant anything? Why did you say that compliment? Because you had an agenda behind it. You want to get in your pants. You know that. But let's say you start criticizing somebody. And I say, brother, you're just mean, man. Why if you stay somewhere? I was begging you for $2 to get me bag juice and a piece of bread on the road. You couldn't give me $2? You mean spirited bitch? Excuse me, language. You mean spirited bitch? See, There's a decoded way. Most of, I'm gonna break down human nature one on one on it with you guys, and this is going to relate to FIFA. Most of you guys love FIFA. Deep down, you know you love FIFA. Deep down, you know you love FIFA. But when things don't go your way on FIFA, you want to say FIFA is trash. FIFA needs fixing. FIFA is garbage. FIFA is shit. Shit. Like you just took a shit. I mean, shit. I mean, why are you saying the game is garbage, but you still playing the game? That doesn't even make sense to me. A lot of you guys are saying FIFA needs fixing, but you still playing the game of FIFA. Well, I bought the game and I need my money's worth. Then if you're still playing the game, then why are you criticizing the game for saying it needs fixing? That doesn't make no sense. See, this is what you guys need to understand, and this is a free tip I'm going to give you guys in this video podcast. And this is something I learned from my self-help guru. He basically said in one of his books that, all right, for example, if there's something we're disinterested in, like for example, golf. I hate golf. I rather say paint dry. Let's say this is somebody, and this might not be the best example because I'm just in the moment. I'm thinking on top of my head, but let's say golf. Somebody say golf is the best sports, the best sport in the world. I ain't gonna get out been out of shape out of that because I know it's not. But I'm not going to say on my Twitter page or Twitter timeline. Oh, golf is crap. Golf is crap. Golf doesn't mean anything. Golf is golf is boring. Golf is for old people. Golf is for retirees. Golf is for fat people. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But like if somebody say football is the worst game to ever grace the sports entertainment world. So many guys go get been out of shape. Not me necessarily, but I'll stand on my own. I'll stand on my own because I love football. I love football. But this is what I'm trying to get at, bro. When it comes down to FIFA, I was talking about human nature. See, whenever we're disinterested in something, we ain't go complain about it. We ain't go complain about it. If someone brings the sport up of us, golf, and start saying golf is the best game, and I say, bro, that's your opinion. I ain't gonna knock you for that. That's your opinion. You have that right to think so. I ain't gonna knock you for that. But if somebody starts saying, "Oh, football is crap," I say, "Man, football is not crap. Football is crap. Football is the best game to ever grace the sports entertainment world." That's what some of you guys will say. That's what some of you guys will say. But here's the problem. Here's the problem as it relates to FIFA. Whenever we care about something, we genuinely care about something, and it's not going our way, we're going to do two things. We're going to whine and complain about it. We're going to whine and complain about it. For example, let's talk about dating and girls just for a couple minutes. Because you guys love girls and I do too because I'm heterosexual. Um, there are some girls that will call you up and and say, "Hey Brian, hey," and say, "Hey girl, what's up?" Say, "Oh, nothing. I just wanted to talk. And say, "Talk about what?" And say, "Yeah, this guy just comes over and he just fucks my mouth. He comes in my mouth and I told him not to come in my mouth. He's such an asshole. He's such a jerk." And say, "Yeah, he's such an asshole. He's such a jerk. If I were you, I would never do that to you. I said, oh, you're so nice, you're so sweet. I guarantee, again, I'm no dating coach by any stretch. I'm no dating coach by any stretch, but I follow a few dating coaches, and I've seen from my experiences, a few of my experiences. Like I've had a couple girls even tell me this, dude. The guy they're complaining about, I guarantee they're going to give him the pussy again. I guarantee they're going to give him the pussy again because they genuinely care about it. But because she's not having her way with him, she's complaining about it. But guess what? She still cares about him. She does, doesn't she? Of course she does. See, if she didn't care about him, she wouldn't be whining and complaining. She wouldn't be whining and complaining. She would just dump him. But guess what? Guess what? So, like most of you guys, when you're in relationships and your girls start acting bitchy. Oh, Brian, Brenda, can you stop? Can you stop? I told you to cook dinner. You didn't cook dinner. Why didn't you cook dinner? Cook me dinner, please. Cook me dinner, please. Why you have to be a bitch like that? Why you have to be a bitch like that? See, that's why I'm complaining. That's weak. The reason why you're complaining is because you care about her. But she's not doing what you want her to do. And you are complaining like a whiny bitch. That's what you're doing. If you didn't care, then you wouldn't be complaining. You would say, bitch, bye, leave. Leave, come out of my house, bye. You're dismissed. I ain't gonna slap you. I'm just gonna slap with honesty and just come, yeah, come out of my house, bye. That's what you would say. But some of you guys, for some reason, you care about FIFA so much. Like some of you guys, you will play on Legendary and expect to win games on Legendary. Like I watch guys on YouTube. I ain't go say some of their names, but some of these guys play FIFA when they know deep down, especially on Legendary, of course, deep down they know they're going to get trashed. And when they get trashed, they start whining. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that there's sometimes I might get pissed off because the AI runs me over, and the AI runs a lot of you guys over because the AI doesn't play to your ego. So let's flip the coin. Let's say you played FIFA on beginner, amateur, if not professional, and you start winning games, and someone asks you, so hey, how's the FIFA game going? And I say, yeah man, it's a good game, man. It's a good game. I'm having my way with the game. You ain't gonna have no complaints because you're winning. The AI is playing to your ego. But if the game kind of becomes more edgy and goes on legendary and start beating your ass, you go start complaining. Like I see some guys mashing up their FIFA controllers, their FIFA screen TVs. See, bro, this is what you have to understand, bro. And I don't want to turn this into a 15-hour rumble. But this is what I'm going to say. If there was a time most games would be ranked as the most violent games, like most people, if they're asked what are the top 10 most violent games, they would say Call of Duty, Halo, Grand Theft Auto, whether it's Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Liberty City, San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto V, Grand Theft Auto 4, Chinatown, or whatever. Generally, I would agree with that. But if you were to tell me that FIFA is not a part of that list, then I would wholeheartedly disagree with you, because FIFA and football in general has caused a lot of depression, a lot of violence, because a lot of players have been killed. Particularly, there was this Colombian player that was killed because he scored an own goal against his own country. That actually happened, and like, yeah, man, like if you say lose, bro, especially at your home, bro, you go get a lot of blows because fo- see, football and FIFA, bro, is a game that it it plays with your emotion. It's like an emotional roller coaster, and it relates to FIFA. Some games you're winning 5-0, 4-0, 3-0, 3-2, 3-4. Some games you even lose 5 to 6-0. That's how the AI goes. But because the AI wins against you, you want to say the game is broken. You want to blame the AI for your poor defending. Well, the game is crap. The game is shit. The game is garbage. Well, if the game is garbage, then why are you still playing the game? Why are you still complaining about it? Hmm? Because you genuinely care about the game. You know deep down you care about the game. You know deep down you care about the game. If you didn't care about the game, you wouldn't be complaining. I guarantee you wouldn't be complaining about the game. You ain't go complain about golf if you don't care about the sport of golf. That even make common sense. Some of you guys need to shut up. Some of you guys need to shut up. And this is I'm taking a job at some of you guys on Twitter. You want to play FIFA, you get beat on FIFA, but you want to see most of you guys are passive aggressive. Most of you guys are passive aggressive. Meaning that you play FIFA, you get beat like a bitch and like a chump. You get 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, and now you want to complain about the game isn't worth it. That's passive aggressive behavior. You get treated like a chump on the game, but now you want to say like the game is crap, the game is poor, the game needs fixing. You, the game doesn't need fixing. You need fixing. You need fixing. Up here, sir. You need fixing. And some of you guys need to stop playing FIFA. That's real talk. Because if you continue to play FIFA and you continue to display this passive aggressive behavior, your mentality is going to decay at some point. You're going to become mentally unstable at some point, and that is real talk. That's why I play FIFA. Well, I don't play FIFA 2020. I play 2014 because that's the game I can afford. Whether it's on my tablet or on my computer. I don't know. There are times I play FIFA on Legendary, which is like this much, and a good percentage of time I play FIFA on World Class. That's because that's because I want to challenge myself. So whenever I challenge myself, I give it a good run, and the AI beat me fair and square. I say, okay, you know, it beat me fair and square, so I won't complain. But some of you guys, because you lose, you have the best players on your side. You think you play the best game, but you still get beaten. Like 5 goals, 6 goals, 7 goals. But you want to complain that the game ain't crap. The game ain't the game ain't shit. What's that about? If the game is shit, leave the game. Stop playing it. Stop playing it. If the game is shit. My thing is, okay, let's go with your argument. Let's say that the game is needs fixing. The game is garbage. FIFA is garbage. FIFA needs fixing. Mike, I'll say, okay, that's true. What you are going to do about it, other than complain and bitch about it? What are you going to do about it? Hmm? Other than complain and bitch about it, what you going to do about it? What's the solutions? Be solution based. Problem solve. Do not be complaining momentarily and weekly on a daily basis that the game is poor, but you're not doing it, but you're still playing the game. What's that about? And relates to me talking about some of you honeys. And this ain't no knock on you. I mean, some of you girls want to complain about certain guys that you had sex with, and you say, oh, he ain't shit, he ain't a good man, but you still having sex with him. What's that about? Some of you guys need to stop playing FIFA for your own good. Need to stop playing FIFA for your own good because it's making you nuts. It's making you nuts. Now FIFA can be addicting. I think speaking of addiction, there's this theory known as the Stockholm theory. I think I didn't get the name right, but it's along those lines. It's known as the Stockholm theory, and it relates to what I was talking about, girls and guys. See, a lot of nice guys want to believe that the bad guys are the bad guys, and the girls shouldn't be sleeping with the bad guys. Most of these nice guys believe that the reason why some of these girls get attached by bad guys is because you know they have been in their environment long enough to go through pain, abuse, sex, not real sex abuse, because if she's sexually abused, then she's going to confront the police. Well, some females have sexual fantasies getting raped, but that's a different story. Most women that are physically abused by their boyfriends, they are going to stay in that relationship because they believe they can change it. And some of you think you can change FIFA. FIFA ain't going to change. FIFA is not going to change. The point the moment FIFA start changing, FIFA business, the sale for FIFA is going to go down. The sale for FIFA is going to go down. And this, see, I can go in a different type of soapbox, but this is what I have to say, bro. The reason why FIFA is not playing to your ego is because the FIFA makers know, and even other games like Mortal Kombat, GTA, other hard games, they know that if they have a level, if they have a level that you're able to match that level, they know that their business is going to go down. They know that. But for example, like FIFA 20, FIFA 18, FIFA 19, if level is up here, so and you're trying to match that difficulty, like legendary difficulty, and it's stuck down here. So all of us have a challenging. We want to challenge ourselves, so we're going to try to go for that difficulty. And if we don't go for that difficulty, we're going to feel frustrated. And this is what some of you guys are going through right now on Twitter and on different forums. Some of you just guys want to complain and complain about FIFA. My question to you is, what are you going to do about it and bitch about it? What are you going to do about it? Well, FIFA is a crappy game. Okay, FIFA is a crappy game. What you go do about it? What are you going to do about it? Jordan Henderson is not a good player for Liverpool. Okay, that's fair. What you go do about it and bitch about it? Obviously, he was good enough to help Liverpool win the Champions League. At least he was good for something. What are you good for other than typing on a keyboard and on your screen? What are you good for? You ain't win nothing. Some of you football supporters just need to leave football because football Twitter is becoming more toxic. And one could argue is because of probably because of quarantine, because of lockdown, and that there might be some validity and reality to that. But the reality is most of you guys need to stop playing football and FIFA period. And it's not going to take a couple of weeks. It's going to take a while. It's much more easy but dry. This is going to be my longest podcast. But this needs to be said because most of you guys are just talking from both sides of your mouth. You want to talk about FIFA is crap, but you still want to play FIFA. What's that about? Hmm? Since you're not having a way with FIFA, go play another game. Go play World of Warcraft or something. Go play Angry Birds. Go play Temple Run. Go play Samurai Swords. If you don't love challenging game, do not challenge yourself because you're going to be disappointed. Most of the time, if not all of the time. I'm not saying you shouldn't challenge yourself, but don't be surprised to see yourself getting banged in the ass 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 BDSM style. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So many guys just again, bro. If you stop playing FIFA for your own good, stop playing FIFA. It's gonna take a while because FIFA has made you attached to that game. Same with most guys in relationships. When they notice that their girlfriend is not under their spell no more, not doing what they're supposed to be told, they they accept BS behavior. But the reason why they accept BS behavior is because they know they can't get another girl. And they do this passive aggressive behavior where they whine and complain. Why my girlfriend isn't cooking for me anymore? Why is she's not sucking my penis anymore? Why is she not giving me steady sex like she used to? Why? Why not leave the relationship? Hmm? Why not really leave the relationship? Other than just bitch about it. Be problem be solution based. Solution based. Other than bitching based. That doesn't solve any problem. That doesn't solve any problem. See, y'all need to read Stephen Covey's book Seven Habits to Highly Effective People. He talk about three type of behaviors. I think he talks about control, no control, and I don't remember the other one. But it basically say guess what no control is? It basically said that if there is behavior that is way out of your reach, like you have no control over it, but you're complaining about it, that leads to whining and like I just mentioned, complaining. For example, if you live in if you live in Africa and the place is always hot and you say, man, the sun is always hot, man. There's no water, there's no rain. You always complain. Then why don't you move to another country? I mean it's from the side that you don't have any finance to move from the country. But if you don't have any finance to move from the country, then why are you complaining? Hmm? Why are you complaining? That's no control. They cannot control that. That's out of your reach. Only other, only God control that. Only Mother Nature and God can control it. You can control it. You have no power. You have the power of bitching, I give it that, but that doesn't solve anything. It doesn't. Stop playing FIFA for your own good. This is my challenge to most of you guys. Stop playing FIFA for a week. Today is Tuesday at 8:52. By tomorrow, stop playing FIFA for a week at least. Stop playing FIFA. Go do something else. Go work out. Go talk to girls on the street or something. Stop playing FIFA. Because FIFA is messing up your mentality and it's becoming most of you guys, you're becoming more emotionally unstable. Like one of the reasons why I don't, complain about FIFA that much is because there are a lot of FIFA has made the game to where most of you guys don't have the level to beat the game or the AI I should say. Some of you guys don't have what it takes to beat the AI, at least in legendary or world class. But since you want to be treated like crap, you play against the AI on world class and you get like 5 and 6 nil on their skin. But you want to complain about it. That doesn't make sense to me. If you care about the game and you still want to play the game, shut the hell up. So shut the hell up. Because deep down you want to play the game. And this is why the Stockholm theory is relevant because apparently most persons, and this goes back to human nature, Most of us, we don't want things to be thrown in our laps. We want to work for it. And whenever we don't we try to work for it and we don't accomplish it, we start bitching. We start complaining, we feel frustrated. And this is one of the reasons you could say why girls go for bad boys. Although they whine and complain about those bad boys, but they know deep down those bad boys still have them urges. Those bad boys, just like the FIFA game, can have your emotions and down, up and down, just like a roller coaster. We don't want we don't. Why you think most persons don't play on beginners on semi perfect, because those games are no challenge to them. That's why nice guys don't get no pussy. That's why nice guys don't get no pussy, because they're not a challenge. Girls love a challenge, bro. Guys love a challenge. That's why we play FIFA and get mad over FIFA. Just like girls get mad over certain guys, but they still have sex with those guys. That's human nature, bro. Look at your reaction whenever you beat a AI on work on legendary against Barcelona side or a Real Madrid side, and the game probably beat you like 4 or 5 times in a row, but you beat them like once. Look at your reaction. You're like, say yes, yes. I knew I could beat the AI. Yes, man, I'm the king. I'm the king. Shoot, I'm the king. And then you get beat in the next 2 games, and your confidence was on cloud nine. When it's like on cloud -9. See, bro, most of you guys just stop playing FIFA for at least a week. In the second week, play it at least 2 to 3 times a week. 2 to 3 times a week. Don't play that much, because obviously the game is destroying your mentality. It's making you become more emotionally unstable, and that's going to hurt you in the long run. And just like the bad boys, it's going to hurt you in the long run. It's in blunt terms, bro. Most games that have like levels that they can reach, they are toxic, and they're going to destroy ego, and it's going to destroy self-esteem and make you feel like crap. That's why a lot of you guys are complaining on message boards that FIFA needs fixing. FIFA is garbage. If FIFA is garbage, stop playing the game. Simple as that. But some of you guys like to be treated like crap, apparently. So you complain about it, but you're still playing the game. That's passive aggressive behavior. If you are dominant enough and assertive enough, then you wouldn't be playing the game. You wouldn't be playing the game. That's what that's what would be happening. But some of you guys just like to be treated like crap. And that's why the AI treats you like crap, because you love to be treated like crap. Because you're a crappy player. Ooh, 1 hour and 8 minutes. Talk about a world record. That should be in the Guinness book for my longest video podcast ever. Hooray! Hooray! Yeah. Most of you guys need to stop playing FIFA, dude. Simple as. Most of you guys are made not clear cut to be FIFA pros. I used to I can speak for myself. I used to follow like two FIFA pros. I think his name is shit. It's been a while that I've listened to their videos, but they were very good. And very they give FIFA tips, FIFA advice. But again, dude, even if not everybody was made to be a world class player in FIFA, they just not. They just not. Put down the FIFA game for at least a week. Read a book. Become more productive, as my parents would say. Be productive. Stop playing FIFA that much. Read a book. Yeah, man. Not I wouldn't say read it. Well, you could listen to an audiobook. I mean, you don't have to read that book because it's an audiobook, but do something. But put FIFA under the bed, bro. Go watch something more productive. Like watch National Animal Animal Channel or something. What's CNN? Learn about politics. Cause FIFA is messing most of you guys up, and the shocking fact is that most of you guys are not even like 25 yet, and FIFA is like messing up your brains. Stop, stop trying to fight for that high. Stop trying to fight for that high. Most persons, whenever they're smoke, like for example, if a person, for example, starts smoking, like he had his first hit, and it was very good, very good, he's going to try go for that hit once again. And this is what develops addiction. He tries to go for that hit, but it's like down here, so. He tries again, but it's down here, so. He tries again, but it's like right here, so. But it's not that high enough. And he tries and tries and tries and tries and tries and tries again. Until he's addicted, he's attached. He's attached. You try to go and beat the AI. You beat the AI like 4 and 5 and you feel good. You know, Ronaldo hat trick, Messi hat trick. You try to go for that high, you can't go for that high, you don't hear so. You try to go for that high again, you watch a few advices how to improve your FIFA FIFA gaming advice, but it's still you go right here so. But it's not to that high that you want the AI against. It's like most of you guys just need to stop playing FIFA, bro. Like on a real tip. Most of you guys need to stop. It's hurting your egos and self esteem. And it's making you guys administer passive aggressive behavior. Like it's just the game basically in blunt terms the game have you guys in your emotions, in your feelings. Sure, I love FIFA, but I don't make no. There's sometimes FIFA make me angry because, like for example, there are sometimes I dribble with the player and the player tackles me, but I know it's a foul. Like I know if that foul was made in real life, it would have been a foul. But the game said, play on, says the referee, play on. No, that's a foul. That's a foul. But I ain't go complain about it. It's a game. That's out of my control. Concentrate on the behavior that you can control. Concentrate on the behavior that you can control. You cannot control FIFA behavior. If you could, then you wouldn't be bitching. You wouldn't be bitching. Apparently, most of you guys love bitching. And you know deep down FIFA is not going to make a change. The only change FIFA is going to make is due to players that have been playing during very good during the week and they have the team of the week. Or they would upgrade the player because they were very good in the team of the week. Or if they had like for example a 75 average, they're like no to depending on how good they play in the week, they have like a 85 average or a 80 average because they play during the week, play very good during the week, or they have a new ultimate team. Some of you guys just need to shut up and just stop playing FIFA. FIFA is the guy have a guy's brain messed up. If the game is garbage, then stop playing the game. Sell the game to your neighbor and make money and make a business off it and invest. That's what you need to. That's what you need to do. And stop playing FIFA. FIFA have you guys in your feelings, and the fact is that most of you guys are like under the age of 25, and this is most of you guys go end up like the Joker. I'm not even saying that lightheartedly. Some of you guys go end up like the Joker. Like I hear some guys saying, "Yeah, I love the Joker. I love See, psychologists have basically said that if you have admiration for guys that are crazy, then you're a crazy person yourself. That's fact number one. Like I hear some person saying, Tony Montana in his movie Scarface, played by Al Pacino. He basically said, I'm like the interview was basically saying to Al Pacino, you know, Al Pacino, a lot of guys said that, you know, Scarface was hardcore. He was real, he was raw. And he was basically playing it down. And he said, yeah, I knew that. But the reason why I played Scarface is because I wanted to make sure that Scarface died at the end. I didn't want persons to emulate and imitate his behavior. I mean, Scarface wanted to have sex with his own sister. That what kind of behavior is that? Hmm? What kind of behavior is that? Some of you guys need to stop playing FIFA because again, it's going to play with your mentality as you grow older. And if FIFA has you addicted, you need to go to the earliest joke store because if FIFA has you this addicted and you're acting like this on forums, bro, I want to say far from me. I will like treat you like the plague whenever I see you in public because your mentality as it relates to like FIFA, bro, is going to destroy you. So many guys are becoming crazy just because of that game. My thing is put down the game for a week. Do something more with your life. FIFA is addicting because it gives you a feeling whenever you play well, but you're trying to go for that high, but you can't go for that high no more. Basically, the same thing like whenever you're masturbating. Like whenever you're masturbating and you reach a high, you feel up here like you're on cloud nine. You try again, you don't hear so. You try again, you don't hear so. You try again, you don't hear so. And you're trying to go for it. And you try, you cannot reach that high anymore. And here you go, you're addicted because you're trying to go for that high. Stop going for that high. Release slowly. For you guys, if you're addicted to FIFA, stop playing FIFA for like three or 4 days. And whenever you do play FIFA, play for like 3 or 4 times a day. FIFA is an addicting game and it can mess you up a lot. Stop playing FIFA, bro. It's going to mess up your mind, bro. And that's reality of it. Okay, I need to finish this video. Stop, man. Stop. It's a good game. You know what I'm saying? But if you cannot reach that high, bro, stop. If you complain about the game, stop playing the game. Sell it to one of your bros or one of your homies or something along those lines. Stop playing the game. Cause it's going to destroy mentally. If you're whining and complain about the game, kapoo, sell the game. I'm out. Peace.